Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melanie and I make videos about living in Copenhagen, and I also talk about sustainability. Today's video I'm going to talk about Secondhand September. This is a project that was started by Oxfam. I want to say last year, but it could have been the year before, but I'll put a link below so you can see all about it, which is encouraging people to buy secondhand for the whole month of September, not to buy anything new from a shop, but not to stop buying nice things to wear, but to check out secondhand shops and see what you can find there. Now, you may have already watched my video about secondhand shops and vintage shops here in Nuremberg particularly, and I'll link up there above. But I wanted to share with you today my contribution to Secondhand September. Yesterday I went into a place called Lidkøb. It's a massive second-hand shop where people can book to have a shelf or a rack there, and then they can sell their clothes. There's also a premium section. I've talked about this before in other videos, and my contribution to Secondhand September is actually going two ways this month. I have a shelf or a rail in the shop there selling clothes that my son has grown out of, and as any of you know, if you have fast-growing preteen boys, they grow out of their clothes faster than the clothes wear out, so they're all in great condition. So I've been selling those, and last weekend, over Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I sold about half of the stuff on there, and I think it all sold for around 600 krona so far. Obviously I have to rent the shelf as well, but I'm in profit already, and that money will then go into basically buying new clothes for my ever-growing son. So that's one way I'm contributing, but the other way is whilst I was in Lidkøb, and I have been to a few of the other charity shops as well over the last few weeks, I picked up 3 great items, which I'm now going to show you here. I hope you enjoyed that. It's something new I'm trying. I've seen a few YouTubers do it. I don't know whether it worked or not, but you can let me know what you think. But then I thought I'd show you actually what the clothes, up close, what they were and a little bit about them. Now, I'm back in the original outfit that I was wearing when I started that little montage of the outfits. But let's have a look at the first outfit, or the first item of clothing. Now, it was this t-shirt that I'm currently wearing. Now, this is from a fast fashion brand. However, when I do buy from fast fashion brands, I try and do what Lucy Siegle, who is an amazing broadcaster and writer about sustainable fashion, says: commit to wearing something at least 30 times if you're going to buy it from a less, a sustainable shop. So I've probably worn this t-shirt at least 30 times this summer, and I will carry on wearing it, and it's still going fine. So this is something that will keep being worn. But the first item you saw me wearing was this skirt here. I think it's from a Dutch brand. It's not a brand I recognise. It's called Oscar B, and the first sizing on the top says Netherlands, so that's normally the country that it's come from. But I really like this. I like flowery skirts. I like slightly longer skirts, but it's got this kind of like little kick pleaty bit at the bottom, which is really nice, and it's lined as well. That cost me 40 crowns. Which I think is great. I did have to go through a lot of the busy racks to do it. It wasn't on the premium rack, but yeah, 40 crowns, really happy with that one. The next one you saw, I'm just going to dip down and grab it. The next one you saw was this gorgeous dress. Now, this is really fashionable. These maxi dresses are very fashionable at the moment, and it's very flattering, whatever size you are, these kind of dresses. It's got this kind of pleatedness at the bottom. It's quite stretchy, but it's really nice, and it hangs nicely. The only downside of this, which is making this video quite long in the preparation, is it's quite sheer. So I had to go and find something to wear underneath it. But I actually bought this because I thought it would be something nice to wear in the winter. I could wear a roll neck jumper and thick tights underneath it, and that would look really gorgeous. This is from a shop called Object. Now, again, it is a fast fashion brand, but it was in the second-hand shop. But it isn't actually second-hand. It and a lot of the other dresses on this lady's rack had their labels in with the prices on them, which I found astounding, that somebody would buy things and simply not wear them and then sell them again. Now, I got this for half its original price of 150 krona. She also had a dress there from the same make, which retailed, because it still had the tag in it, which was 1,000 crowns, which is around £100. That didn't fit me. She was selling that again, I think, for 200. I would have bought that if it fitted me, because I loved it. But I was thinking, for me to spend 1,000 crowns on something and just have it sitting in my wardrobe would be kind of unthinkable in the way I think now. I mean, maybe I might have maybe not that expensive, but might have bought things I hung in my shelf previously. But with my new sort of way of thinking, I would never do that. So it was my gain though, that dress there. And the final thing, which you saw, which isn't really suitable for this kind of warm day today, but let me just go down and grab it, was this padded body warmer. Now, I've wanted a body warmer for a while. I used to have one, and I didn't wear it very much, and I gave it to my mum, and she's now wearing it, so I didn't really want to ask her to give it back to me since I'd given it to her because I didn't want it. But I saw this and I thought, wow, this is so nice. I mean, the fur at the top here, which I think is fake fur, is super soft. It's really, really nice. The padded part of it is goose down or some kind of feather down. And it's really, really nice. And I thought this was £100, so that's around £10 in British money. I thought for £10 that was a pretty good bargain. I didn't know the brand. The brand is called Ver de Terre pour Femme. It's a French brand, but I've looked it up subsequently and they do sell it in Denmark. And I thought, what a great body warmer, perfect for autumn days. And like I do, I sort of Googled when I got home to find out the brand that this was, and it's actually a really high premium brand, and they didn't have body warmers currently on their website, but they did have sort of shorter, same kind of length but armed jackets, same kind of thing, down feather inner and everything. And that was over, I think it was 1,800 crowns to 2,000 crowns. So that, just knock the naught off, 180 to 200 pounds. This looks like it's barely been worn. It had a few like kids' beads in the pocket, so obviously somebody did buy this and wore it a few times. And I wash everything when I bring it home anyway. But I thought that was fantastic. I felt even happier. I was happy with it in the first place for what it was, and I was even happier when I saw what kind of a bargain that I'd got there. So that's my contribution to Secondhand September. If you're also doing Secondhand September, I'd love for you to leave a comment down below and let me know what you've been doing. Now, it did start as a UK type thing, but if you go on Instagram, you look at the hashtag Secondhand September, you'll see that people are doing it all over the globe. And after lockdown, with everyone clearing their stuff out, I think people are hopeful that they're going to find decent stuff. Sadly, I've not found that the case so far. I haven't found that the shops I go to are really packed out with good stuff, but I have a feeling that that's more of a sorting issue from the charities rather than anything else. But I'd love for you to share with me your thoughts on Secondhand September. If you've not heard of it before, do go away and read about it. And one thing I would say, these months are great. They do focus people's minds, like Dry January, Vegan January, which I never think I say properly, Secondhand September, all of these things, they're great to focus your mind for 1 month. And they do say it only takes 30 days to change a habit. But with all of these things, don't just stick with September or January or whatever, keep it going, even if it's a combination of how you do things, part vegan, part meat eater, cutting back on alcohol all the way through the year, looking for secondhand things first before you go and buy something new, try and incorporate these things generally into your life. I mean, it doesn't have to be feast or famine, you can mix up the two. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button and like it if you did indeed like it. And until next time, bye for now.